Labour Party, forget about PDP. Labour Party may merge with other parties, but I don't think PDP. Maybe some elements. We might just pick some elements in PDP. I can't say that they're all bad. But Labour Party may never lose its identity. So if you want to join Labour Party, wherever you come from, you must abide by the doctrine of Labour Party. And that's the problem we have at the moment. Labour Party as it stands today, majority of the leadership are transactional. They have no policy ideas, no ideology. If Peter Obi had, I joined Labour Party before Peter Obi came in. We were comatose. We had no direction, no ideology, no pursuit of power. We just existed. But as soon as Peter Obi came, it was like wildfire. The obedience gave it life. And today, most of the Labour Party executive in all the states are afraid of the same people that gave you prominence. In my state, Delta State, the executive of Labour Party does not want to even see obedience of Big Tent. What are you afraid of? If they have any sense, or if they had any sense, these are the people you will use to expand your scope. But they are afraid of losing that power because it's a means for them to enrich themselves. It's money. Labour Party is no different from PDP or APC as it is today. And if we don't change that narrative, Labour Party is just going to be one of them. But it will change. Trust me. We're working towards that direction so that we can change that narrative and make sure that Labour Party is different. We see, I've told the story about Labour Party in the UK. It was like this. And that time there were two major parties, the Whigs and the Tories. And Labour Party came in, shook up the table, and in 1924 managed to gain traction and form a minority government, which didn't last anyway. Until 1929, when Ramsay MacDonald got a majority government in the British Parliament. From that day, Labour Party has become a dominant force in the British political space. And one of them has died. It's going to play out. APC will probably remain, but PDP, I think, is going to fizzle out. And that will give prominence to Labour Party. That's my projection. But we have to get our house in order by getting rid of the charlatans in Labour Party, the money-minded politicians. How on earth can you expect a party that is supposed to take care of workers to demand 30 million for governorship candidates? Where will you get the money? We kicked against this, but the leadership maintained its position. It should be made so cheap so that we can have students, young people who are in offices to come and participate. As soon as they saw that you have to pay 30 million, they left. There's no difference between you and the other people. We have to change it. And if it doesn't change, yes, what you said may happen. But unfortunately, those of us who are in support of the mega party merger believe that Labour Party should retain its name. But if they refuse to leave it, but I do believe that common sense will prevail very soon. Common sense will prevail. Those who are accusing Peter, what do you want them to do? Come on TV and say, oh, Abure, you're a thief. They've said you're a thief. No. Or that Arabambi is right, or that, what was the other man's name, Ababa, and the treasurer of Labour Party who accused Abure of embezzlement and forgery. No. He did the right thing, what a statesman should do. Peter Obi came on television and told us, listen, we've had all the complaints. Let us get an independent auditing body to do a forensic audit of our affairs. He has given an audit of his campaign fund. Now he wants Labour Party to give audit of its own affairs. And we've got an independent assessor, call them auditors, to look into the affairs of Labour Party and come up with a position. If that position comes out and Peter Obi doesn't take decisions, then we can blame him. But until then, he is the one who said it. We're waiting for the independent audit. When he comes out, we'll wait for him to make a statement. And I align with that. I agree with him. You can't expect him to start talking because he has to talk. No, he's a sensible man. And you can see that he's acting like a statesman, not frivolous. Today, I was shocked to my marrow. Some group called Association of African First Ladies. Oh my God, what the hell is that? Very soon we have Association of African First Daughters, then maybe Association of African First Sons, and they came to national television when they called Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the rostrum. Instead of playing the national anthem, they were singing "On Your Mandate We Stand." I think that was an impeachable offense. You have desecrated Nigeria's constitution. What bloody mandate? Please, I don't want to go on. We have issues, we have problems. We have cowboys who are not articulated, leading the country. And the problem is that people don't tell our leaders the truth, the so-called leaders, the truth. They don't. Because of what they will get from it. No, I'm not one of them. Giant of Africa, we're bloody, nowhere near the giant of Africa. But the day Nigeria gets it right, Africa will be liberated. Nelson Mandela said it. Mwalimu said it, Julius Nyerere. And I think PLO Lumumba, he said it recently. There is no gainsaying. If Nigeria gets it right, and that is why the world does not want Nigeria to rise. They do everything possible to ensure that we get charlatans and never do well to lead us. I don't know how it's happening, because, oh dear, the last election, we thought we were going to get the support of the best people in the world. They kept mute. Now we are the butt of the world. We have no policy. We are being dictated to by Macron or Biden. Yes. We don't have any foreign policy. Macron wants something in Nigeria, he calls your president, and like a lackey, he will go there and you know what happened during the coup in Niger when they sent the French away. Nigeria was ready to go to war. On what basis? What's your business? On what basis should you go to war against a brother country in a neighboring state, against a French community or country rather? Do we think, given that there's a base for France in Niger, whose interest is it? To exploit their resources? Excuse me. You were exploiting the resources of the country, selling their, is it uranium? Yes. At $200 per kilo, and they kicked you out and they're selling for thousands of dollars per kilo, almost 10 times the amount. You should be proud. You should be happy and proud for your brother for seeing the light. We need that kind of revolution in Nigeria. It's not up to me. I'm too old, but we need that kind of revolution.